So today I'm here to talk about a topic that is very near and dear to my heart. And I want to talk about how to be confident while wearing your natural hair. And I don't mean wearing a protective style, I mean being confident wearing your natural hair out and about and loose in public. And while some of you may be like, all right, like I do that every day, the reality is that a lot of women and girls are very uncomfortable with the thought of wearing their hair in a way that goes against what the media portrays as beautiful. We all know natural hair, being who you are, accepting yourself for how God made you is a very wonderful thing. But a lot of women have trouble taking that big step into becoming natural because they're really afraid of what they look like underneath a weave without the relaxer. So I really just wanted to take some time and talk to you guys about my experience with, just wearing my natural hair out and maybe give you guys some tips because, my big thing is if what I say can help just one person, that means so much to me. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video. Be sure to comment down below, tell me what you think about some of these tips, and please share your experience. If you are natural, what your experience was like making that leap, or if you are relaxed and contemplating being natural, just let me know what your thoughts are. So, tip number 1. Surround yourself with positive people. This is huge. I'm a big believer on, basically when you surround yourself with positive people, positive things will happen to you. You want to make sure that you have people around you that support your decision, that will basically understand what you're going through, and even if they're not natural themselves, will support your journey. That's very important to your continued success and to be positive and confident with your natural hair. If you have these people who are really receptive to the natural hair lifestyle, share your journey with them, and not just the whole, oh, I think I'm going to do my big chop. Share maybe your first twist out or your first protective style or the first time you wear a TWA or your just natural fro out. Share those pictures with them. Share that experience. If you have questions, go to them, talk to them about it. Those are really important. And I know that for me, sharing my natural hair journey with the people around me was so important. And it really just helped renew my excitement because after you do that big chop or after you finish transitioning, after a while, the newness just kind of wears off, you know what I mean? And then you're like, oh, well now this is a hairstyle and I have to just keep doing this every day. So, when you keep sharing your experience with others, it really just cements that this is a part of your life and that you get to share that with other people, creating a really wonderful bond. And then also, if you don't have those people in your life to share those experiences with, like in person, go to social media. That's like one of the main places that I went to when I first went natural. So tip number 2, have realistic hair expectation. In our society today, it's really important not to believe the whole smoke and mirrors of social media. And what I mean by this is a lot of the times when you'll research the hashtag natural hair, you'll come up with a lot of women with these beautiful, big, spirally curled, bouncy hair, and they're just talking about the wash and go that they've been doing for 2 years, and now their hair is down to their butt. You know what I mean? And in reality, and no shade to them, if that works for you, that's wonderful. But the reality is most of us don't have that super curly, fine hair that's easy to manage and you can just do a wash and go and be out the door. It's really important to just accept you for you. If you have 4C hair, great. If you have 4A hair, great. If you have 3C hair, that's wonderful. But you need to do what's right and what's healthy for your own hair. And another thing that I really want to stress is that no two hair journeys are ever the same. And what I mean by this is you can't just like pick a YouTuber and say, well, I'm going to follow her exact same regimen and that's going to get me long hair. Because the truth is, you are your own person and your hair is different than that person's hair. It's not always the same. So what I suggest is picking something from one person's regimen that works for you and then picking another thing that works for you. And then you combine all of those different techniques into your own regimen. And also just be confident being you. Don't have hair envy and wish that you had somebody else's curls. I mean, we all have hair crushes. Like, I'm not saying get rid of them, but I'm just saying let's be realistic and know, okay, well, my hair isn't gonna look like a Jerry curl, you know, like super moisturized. Like, black hair is naturally dry, and that's just a fact. And my third tip, so this is the third and final tip, is fake it until you make it. So let me just explain this a little bit so you guys get what I'm talking about. You know, if you guys have Netflix, and hopefully you've seen the series called TED Talks. Basically, it's a whole bunch of episodes with professors, educators, prominent people who have been doing research or have very interesting talks about a certain topic. And the one that I want to talk about today, or I want to reference at least, is the talk about power poses. And it's this very inspirational talk, and I will, if I can find it, I'll link it down below in the description box. And it basically says there are several power poses that a person can do to exude confidence, and not only to make other people think that they're confident, but to feel confident for the rest of their day. Or like if you have a presentation coming up at work, or in this case you want to feel more confident about your natural hair, you can do these several poses and you can find them in that talk. But basically, faking it until you make it tricks your mind into believing that you actually feel confident, and while you're doing that, you actually become confident in the process. It's a very interesting theory, and I will let you guys watch that video and decide for yourselves what you guys think. But also tagging along to that fake it until you make it mentality, you know, a really good exercise for yourself in terms of gaining more confidence is every day when you wake up, just like how you brush your teeth, you style your hair, you put your clothes on, set aside some time to look in the mirror and develop a mantra for yourself. For example, it can be, I am beautiful on the inside and out. I love my hair, but I am not my hair. And look yourself in the mirror and say that to yourself. Or just say, simply, make it simple, I love my hair. So I hope you guys have really enjoyed my 3 tips on how to be confident while wearing your natural hair. And if you guys feel that this would benefit a loved one, a friend, be sure to share this with that person. And yeah, I just look forward to hearing what you guys have to say in the comment section. If you liked this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!